What's up, everybody? This is Steven here, or Balthazar, however you like to call me. I am your host with the Cultured World. We are back with some more Dragon Age 2 streaming here. Having a lot of fun playing this game. So I want to jump back in here and play maybe an hour or so. Make a little bit more progress in the story. Last time we left off, we came and talked to the Viscount Seneschal Bran about getting his son Seamus back. Yeah, I had to think about what that was for a second. So we're doing Kirkwall by day, and then we'll do it in reverse. We'll do Kirkwall by day, then by night, and then Sundermount. So we're gonna go to Gamlen's house. Oh, and I have a killer case of the hiccups.
Blood's blood and all, but you are taking advantage of my hospitality. It's only fair if you make something of a monthly contribution.
You sold my children into servitude. Now you're asking me to pay rent?
Maybe just put something towards food.
You should be paying us, Uncle. We found the will.
Grandfather left everything to Mother and us. I guess he had some sense after all. See for yourself.
I should... maybe...
To my daughter Leandra, and all children born of her, the estate in Hightown and all associated revenues.
Check out the part where Gamlen is left only a stipend, to be controlled by you.
Gamlen, how could you?
You're the one who ran away, Leandra. What happened to love is so much more important than money.
It is!
What a dick.
You didn't even come home for the funeral.
The twins were a week old.
We all have our burdens. Mine was looking after a life you abandoned. How long was I supposed to wait?
I doubt you let the ashes get cold.
I took care of Father. I stayed. And on his deathbed, all he could talk about was Leandra. Look, sister, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done it, but I did. And there's nothing I can do to get it back.
I don't expect that, Gamlen. It's enough to know Mother and Father didn't die angry. I'll petition the Viscount for rights to reclaim the estate. Make a willing, you'll have your house back within weeks.
You don't have the coin or standing to even get an audience with the Viscount. You've got to be someone in this city to live in that house again.
Then I had better get started.
Okay, cool. So, I got a level here. What do we need? What do we need? What do we need? Items. What do we have? I think we need more magic first. That's a pretty big thing. And then for the Helm of the Reborn, I guess we can't use that. Mask of the Imperium, 17 Dexterity, 13 Cunning. And if we look, what do we have right now? 11 Dexterity, 12 Cunning, huh? Alright, well, we need to do that right there. And then I think... we do that. And then as for me, we'll do Searing Fireball. Cool. So with the ability bar here, we're going to kind of reorganize, because I want to kind of set up a rotation. Do that. Rock armor is kind of it's just something we have. They don't show you these extra ability bars here, but this whole thing is, you have the whole thing for the abilities. So, 1, 2, 3, 4 right there. Mother. There's nothing to really do here. Alright, we're gonna, let's see, can I talk to the dog? Hello.
Keep it down, dog.
He's just existing. You friggin' jerk.
All that noisy dog breath, day in, day out. Make him stop.
Well, pardon my dog for breathing. If you think you can stop him, be my guest.
There. Isn't that annoying? Ah, blight take you.
I should kill Gamlen. thinking about that. I would kill him. Yeah, I'd probably kill him given the chance here. So don't give me that chance, game. Alright, pick up Carver. And, oh, I guess I have letters. Hang on. The Bone Pit. Hawk, I've got a lead for you. A merchant I acquire goods for told me that workers have gone missing from his Bone Pit mining operation. He mentioned that the missing miners were Ferelden, which made me think of you. If you're interested, go hit up Hubert in the Hightown Market. Ephemeral. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna head out. Pick up this group. So where are we gonna head? We will go to Hightown. Talk to Hubert.
Hear you're having problems with the Bone Pit. I can help.
Finally someone comes to help me. You look a bit unseasoned, but I hope you'll do. I had to suspend operations. My workers are lost in the mines or have run off. Served me right for hiring Ferelden refugees.
Excuse me?
I sent others before, but no word. Perhaps they are putting me off. I need someone competent to figure out what is going on.
Your first mistake was naming your mine the Bone Pit.
The locals named the mine. Those fools say it's cursed. That is why I hire Fereldens. They may be dull-witted, but they're not superstitious.
Mind what you say about my countrymen.
I was not referring to you, of course. My workers are a particularly desperate sort. They're lucky to work for me. Few in Kirkwall will hire refugees.
Surely the miners had good reason to leave.
I am at a loss. No miner has reported in, and no one takes me seriously.
The Bone Pit must be dangerous if people are afraid to venture there.
No, nothing like that. Pay no heed to local superstition. The Bone Pit is mostly harmless.
You'll have to give me just one sec, chat. I do apologize. I need to check on something real quick. I heard a weird noise outside. I'm gonna let this dialogue play out while I do.
You said some of your workers are Ferelden.
Of course. Who else would be pathetic enough?
Yes, all of them. An unruly lot, to be sure.
What's the reward?
I will pay handsomely. The exact amount depends on what perils you face.
I'll head there soon.
The sooner the better. Each day the mine is not running costs me more than those miners make in a year. The Bone Pit is just outside the city. Any map will show it.
Sorry about that, folks. A weird, like, explosion almost in the kitchen area. Okay. We will... We have nothing. We'll sell that. Okay. Robes by Jean-Luc, huh? Robes by Jean-Luc. Over here, there is some Ilwan's hood. I can wear this. This is good. Do I want to spend 5 sovereigns, though? I do not. I do not want to spend 5 sovereigns. I do want that. Increased backpack capacity.
Could use a new pair of boots, yes?
What's over here? Something is over this way.
More Ferelden refugees.
Excuse me? I don't know what is happening. Hawk is like wonking out right now. Magistrate Venard.
You there, Ferelden. I wish to speak with you. I've heard you have dealings with certain elements in the city. You can get things done on the sly, as they say.
That's a fancy way to put it.
I am a magistrate in this city, and as such, I wish to hire you for a small, albeit important job. A man I sentenced to a life in prison has escaped custody. He's been tracked to an abandoned ruin outside the city.
A request that should have been made of the guard.
Why is there such a clamor to catch this man? What has he done?
He's escaped. That's reason enough to catch him.
We're both intelligent people. There's something in the ruins, isn't there?
There is something, yes. There are creatures in the ruins. The guards I sent are ill-equipped to deal with such beasts.
Do you know what manner of beasts they are?
I don't know what they look like. I've never seen one myself. The guards say these things have already torn through a full company of men.
It'd be easier to seal up the entrance and let the beasts take care of him.
I believe in justice, Ferelden, not unbridled slaughter. I will not let prisoners be eaten just because I don't want to get my hands dirty.
I'm sure if you send in enough men this time, they'd do fine.
No. The more guards who know, the easier it is for this to get out. Those men gossip like old fishwives.
I'll take the job.
Bring the fugitive in alive, quickly and quietly. Not only will you be well paid, you'll have the gratitude of a city magistrate. Useful for a refugee, wouldn't you agree?
The city magistrate. Okay. And we will head up in here and talk to gentleman about duties and the duties he makes. Duties. Alright, sorry. Sorry everyone, I'm 8 years old. Talk to you. I'm gonna stand next to you looking all cool. Don't look at me. I'll kick your ass. I don't like you.
So, will anyone smite me if I tell you I killed the men who wronged your family?
Excuse me, who are... My post to the Chanter's Board? Did Her Grace let that stay? I thought for sure no one even read, but you say you've killed them. You have my eternal gratitude, Sirrah. It is comforting to think my parents might now rest easily in their graves.
Who are you exactly?
I am Sebastian Vale, Prince of Starkhaven. Her Grace might prefer I introduce myself as a brother in the Chantry, but I could not stay after what happened to my family.
Why didn't your family's enemies hunt you down as well?
That's why I took the offensive. Thanks to you, those Flint Company assassins are no longer a danger. I'm the last of my line. Unless I survive, my family will have no justice.
Who sent these mercenaries?
My family has ruled Starkhaven for 6 generations. We have enemies, but none who would identify themselves openly. A distant cousin of mine is claiming rulership now, but he is a bit simple. He can be no more than a pawn in this plot.
Surely you have a guess as to who was behind it.
My parents were always prudent in how they handled our nobles. They did not allow rivalries or resentments to flourish. The attack must have come from outside. Kirkwall is our largest trading partner. I came back here to find support for my claim, and perhaps for a clue as to who is behind this foul deed.
Your parents probably don't care much at this point, but I hope you sleep a bit easier.
Yes, I hope I will. Thank you. Consider this in advance. When I have secured my lands again, you will be paid royally. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must meet with the Viscount and petition him for aid to a fellow city.
Alright.
I don't like some of the people you've been associating with, Carver.
Oh.
Talk to my brother. He's the one in charge.
Maybe, but I know you get around. This city's full of people who are dead set on
Maker's blessing, child. I am Elthina, Grand Cleric of Kirkwall, and I believe you're new to our city. It was a near thing what happened in Ferelden, but in the end, the Maker stepped in.
I hear a lot about the Knight Commander here. What can you tell me?
Gossip. is a sin, child? Knight Commander Meredith has an admirable devotion to her duties.
To the exclusion of all else.
It is not my role to form opinions on her character.
Can I get your benediction?
May the Maker bless and keep you. May his smile grace all the days of your life, and his light guide you to his side.
So let it be.
So let it be.
Oh, don't worry, we coming back. We coming back to destroy you, Grand Cleric. I know that you got them shifty eyes, lady. I know what you gonna do. Alright, now, for real, though. Summon my dog. Where you at? What up, pup? Let's go murder someone. What else we got? Head to the gallows. Ew, ew, gallows. We're gonna talk to Sir Thrasher.
Have you penned some warnings for the lawless?
Are you the Templar who's pursuing the boy Fainriel?
I did not realize his name was known so widely.
And I didn't know we would announce it to a Templar.
Are you a friend of his?
Have you met him? What is he like?
From his mother's description, he sounds much like any youngster we bring to the Circle. Frightened of his gift, resentful at losing his freedom, convinced he is the one exception to our laws. Hardly someone you would wish the power to murder people with his mind.
No young boy should have to face down demons alone.
It is surprising what sympathies mages evoke. I always expect people to be more wary of their powers than touched by their struggles.
I mean, I'm a mage.
If we do not find Fainriel soon, it will not matter. Either he will be taken by the demons, or by less mystical predators. And I've said more than enough on the topic. This is a Templar matter, and we will be handling it.
Aveline, don't you think this matter concerns the whole city?
It does, and you Templars are spread thin to begin with.
True. Sadly, there are more mages fleeing than we can easily keep up with.
Then let the city guard do what we're good at. I can track the boy.
There is a Templar, former Templar, by the name of Samson. He left the Order due to philosophical differences. He has been known to help mages flee Kirkwall. If Fainriel went to him, Samson wouldn't tell me. He stays out of sight by day, but I've seen him at night, near the entrance to Darktown.
Okay, we got more friendship with Aveline. We're gonna head over here.
How many people did I get out of here?
Record Keeper Tarn. Turn that into him. Oh, people leveled up. Attributes. Give Carver that. We'll give him more dexterity too. And then we'll give him Whirlwind. Aveline, Strength. And then Constitution. And then she can learn. So Aveline, her ability is she is a guardian. So what these trees do, these are specialized trees for each of the companions. Only these companions can learn these abilities. So starts with a movable. And then we're going to, I'm not going to, read all the descriptions and things like that. That's just not my style. We are going to give Varric more cunning. 3 points, in fact. And then he can get Rhyming Triplet. His ability is Bianca, which is for his crossbow. Solivitus.
Welcome, my dear friend, to Sol's shop. My name is Solivitus. Please take a look around. My apologies in advance. Our shelves are a bit bare at the moment. Actually, if you're interested, I could use a bit of help to remedy that.
Remedy that? Potions shop. You, my good man, are priceless.
The pun wasn't intentional, although I may use that next time.
Oh, God.
I chose to leave the city of late, and the substances I require for my creations are, of course, elsewhere. Perhaps you could find them. You'll be compensated for your time, have no fear. I'll also give you first pick of my new creations.
Make up a list of what you need, and I'll keep an eye out for you.
Perfect. A discount on everything in the shop, Sirrah.
Okay, and then
The Knight Commander.
for Mari Herbalist, let's look through here, see if there's anything else. We will take that. Alright, let's go.
Back to souls, my friend.
We're going to... Alright. Torberus. I think we're just dropping these documents off to him, probably. Or Torbrius. Oh, just kidding.
More mages. You talk. I'm going to ask the guards about their training.
I know your face. I am Tobias.
Okay.
You and that man are both hawks. I remember your father. Malcolm was a good man.
My father must have left quite an impression. The letter I found was ancient.
I needn't tell his own child how special he was. As to the letter, it pained me to send news of the Templar's death.
The Templar?
He allowed your father to leave Kirkwall. Rule is not served by caging the best of us. A wise man.
Sounds like he didn't quite understand the job.
Doubt can serve the faithful, even as it vexes them. I fear this has been lost. I will send the letters I held. It seems fitting that they return to family.
I've never seen that quest before. That's kind of cool.
Such a friendship. Few like your father remain. Even fewer like the Templar. Rest well at the Maker's side, Sir Morivard Carver.
Okay. Quest updated. Let's see. Carver will be most surprised to learn of his namesake. Speak with him about this. Okay, that's interesting. So that's a quest you only get with Carver. That's probably why I haven't seen it, because I've only ever done one playthrough as a mage. Whereas opposed to I've done a lot more... Mage goods, huh? I've done a lot more as other things. Usually I play as a rogue as Hawk, because it's actually pretty fun. We bought a Rune of Lightning Warding there, which we're going to put probably in some gear. I don't think he has anything that's good. Yeah, he doesn't have anything worth it. For 69 silver, that's a little bit better, but not that good. 17. It's alright. We got something we can wait on. Alright, let's go. So the best strategy is to, like, get the 50 and then... Or get the 50 Sovereign, and then we'll go to turn it into Bartrand, and then the rest of the money's ours. What else? What's in here? Rune of Fire. We can take that. Alright, we'll get out of here. Runes are also not so easy to come by as they were in Origins. We're gonna swing by Gamlen's house real quick, talk to Carver. What up?
Hello, Lord Carver.
We're still a long way from cowing Templars with our titles, brother.
You could slap on a smile for a few days, for her sake.
She's not interested in what I think. She wants to provide for us, and you're making sure it happens. And when we're done, I don't know, I guess we'll sit around thinking about how great we used to be. Mother didn't even want that life back until we got dumped here. And you only care because we're under Templar scrutiny.
You hating everything I do is really losing its charm.
Sure, make light. Why take anything seriously? You're the eldest. You lead by default.
I don't see you taking the reins.
When should I do that? When I'm following you around, or when I'm caring for Mother while you tame mighty Kirkwall? Besides, we both know what happens when someone leaves dear brother's protection. I'm sure Bethany would appreciate that you're keeping good...
Yo, that's not cool.
Poor you. Too busy hiding in my shadow to escape from it.
I am not a joke.
No, you're a lazy brat with a chip on your shoulder. Well, good talk.
There's not much you can do to gain friendship with Carver. He's... oh, well.
I feel... I don't know. It's like Mother taking everything out on us. She was just scared. I don't have a place in the life she is trying to bring back. I'm here if you need me. But I must find my own way.
Oh, Carver, you're a dick. Yeah, we gained... oh, we didn't gain any rivalry with him, I guess. Talk to him.
Here, I got you something.
Why?
I'm not holding you back with generosity. Just have a look.
These are by Father. Are you sure they aren't meant for you? I bet another mage could get more out of them. For your service that cannot be admitted, I ask that you accept this trinket and know that I shall respect your name. Thank you, Conscience of the Order, Sir Morivar Carver. Carver?
The Templar who allowed Father to leave Kirkwall. Your namesake.
A Templar? Have we met a Templar who isn't a colossal prig?
Father must have felt he was worth honoring.
A man who let him look ahead. And a name that would always mean skill thoughtfully applied.
Seems like he thought it held some promise.
Not a link back, but how to go forward. That's what I was to him. I don't know what to say. Except... thank you.
Cool, now stop being a freaking dick, and we'll be alright. Oh wow, we got Carver friendship. Oh man, that's cool. Oh, but he's all the way in like rival territory. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. With him, I mean, we're probably not gonna... Cardinal rules of magic. With him, yeah, we're probably not gonna get anywhere. Let's see. Desk. Loose ends. Hawk, I know we didn't part on the best terms. You were right. I was just trying to squeeze more work out of you than was justified. You more than paid your way into the city. It's been tight since you left, though. If you're looking for more work, for real coin in your pocket, come see me in Hightown anytime before sunset at Thenaril. Alright. And we're going to... I guess we can't. We're gonna talk to Mother.
I told your grandmother I was marrying your father. She threatened to disown me. She said my children would be mongrels. My father wanted to lock me in, but she told him it's her life, let her ruin it. I wrote to her when each of you were born. She never wrote back. I'm glad she didn't die hating me.
The estate is yours. Why are we still here?
Technically, the house is now property of the Viscount, since its owner died without an heir. If we went there now, we would just be squatters. But if the Viscount acknowledges our rights, we can get back more than the house. We can get back our name.
Your mother's dead. Let it go.
When I was a girl, your grandmother was the young, beautiful, noble mother all my friends wished they had. She might have had a hard time accepting it at first, but she would have loved you, all three of you. Oh, Bethany. She was such a sweet little girl. Never cried, just looked at you with those big eyes.
Bethany would want you to move on, Mother. Be happy about what we have.
I just keep thinking there's something we could have done. It's killing me. I remember that awful creature reaching down and 18 years of loving and feeding and raising, and that was it.
At least you're past the it's all your fault thing.
I'm sorry, love. I was distraught. I never really believed that. It's just... I miss her.